everyone. Today we are going to be doing lesson 312, which is solving numbers, fraction number stories. I know that this is a lesson that we have done in the past, but we are just going to review it because it is a skill that you will see again in 6th grade. Okay, so let's get into our presentation. Okay, for mental math and fluency, you have some whole numbers, 0, 1, and 2, and some fractions, a half and 1 1/2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide 3 problems over, and I don't want you to solve them. I just want you to think, okay, 2/3 plus a 4th, what do you think that's closest to? Okay. If you add 2/3 plus a 4th, do you think it's closer to 0, a half, 1, 1 1/2, or 2? Okay, and I want you to do those with the following 3 problems. So feel free to pause the video, do it on a piece of paper or in a workbook or whatever you may have. Okay, and then play the video and I will reveal the answers. Okay, same activity that you just did on screen 1. I'm going to open up the following 3 problems. And again, just try to make that estimate. And really think what you're adding together. 5/8 and a 4th, okay? Would you pick 0? Think if that makes sense to you. We know that 5/8 is greater than a whole, because greater than a half, because 4/8 is a half, okay? So this is a little bit larger than that. So think about these benchmark numbers. Pause the video and then you can play it and I will give you the answer. Okay. We're going to go right to our math message now. All right, let's look at our math message.
Math message. Look at the problem-solving diagram on Student Reference Book, page 30. Think about your own problem-solving habits. What questions do you ask yourself when you begin solving a problem? What strategies do you use to keep going when a problem is challenging? Be ready to share your thoughts with the class.
Okay, some of you might have your reference book. If you are on ConnectEd, you can pull it up with the activity kit and click My Reference Book and go to page 30. But if you do not, I just think of the following questions to yourself. What strategies do you use when solving math problems? Okay, what do you do when a problem becomes challenging? In this lesson, we talked about number stories, okay? So some of them are a little difficult. So some strategies you can do, which are great, is reread the problem. Look for keywords, okay? Highlight or underline important information. Okay, you might have other strategies that you use that will be great that you can apply to this lesson. Okay, we're going to skip that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is this lesson is we just want to go over solving number stories. Okay, so let's look at the first one together and then the rest I am going to have you do on your own. So look at number 1, solve the number story. You can use your fraction circle pieces, which is again in your e-toolkit. If you don't have access to that, okay, feel free to draw pictures to help you. So if 4 friends shared 5 sandwiches after their hike, and if they each ate an equal share, how many sandwiches did each friend get? Okay. So what you have to think about is, okay, what is being shared? Are the friends being shared, or are the sandwiches being shared? Okay, so 5 sandwiches are being shared. So what you could do is you could draw a picture. Three sandwiches, 4, 5. Now, think about, who are you sharing them with? You're sharing them with 4 friends. So you're going to cut each piece into 4 parts. And then they want to know, how much did each friend eat? 1. This would be for friend number 1, which would give you 4 out of 5. Always remember, your denominator is what you are sharing, what you're cutting up. If you're cutting up sandwiches, okay, that would be your denominator, 5, and you're sharing it with 4 people. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is you can go through the rest of the screens to practice, okay? Feel free to pause and then replay. I'm just going to click through each one. Let me go back to number 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay. 8. Awesome job. Okay. So those questions that I just went through are what are in your journal page. Okay, so if you want to look at your journal page, it is page 101. Okay, when you are done with this, if you want to go and do your math boxes on Connect Out Online, that is great. Also look at some of the do anytime activities just to practice adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. All right. I hope you have an awesome day, and we look forward to seeing you all soon.